Do you want to earn over 10% on your AVAX? Well, benqi liquid avalanche staking is going to be perfect for you. It boasts the best yearly return on AVAX right now on the market. Let's get into it. So benqi has a very clean website. Obviously, they're going to be pushing hard for that liquid staking because that is one of the big features of their platform. benqi does have audit security measures. They're very well known in the Avalanche ecosystem space and trusted by pretty much everyone. It's a great project. Hopping straight into the liquid staking here, you can see the APR is 7.2%. There is 1.5 million AVAX staked right now. Staked AVAX market cap, which is the token that you would receive. So the cooldown period is 15 days and the redemption period is 2 days. So before we get into anything, you might just be wondering, what the heck is liquid staking? How does it work? So I have a couple things here to try to explain this in simple terms. So staking in a proof of stake protocol based projects has been about locking one's assets in a project for a certain period of time, and then of course receiving those assets that you were promised in the beginning as a reward for locking them up with that protocol for a certain period of time. Basically the same thing as a bond. So liquid staking allows using the staked crypto assets in other trading or investing opportunities to let you get the best of both worlds. A reward on your staked assets as well as the returns from new trading and investing opportunities that you spot. It does so by tokenizing the stakes. In this case, it would be the sAVAX token. The stakeholders can then use them for collateral and other financial applications. It does talk about this here in the benqi docs. So I highly recommend you read through this all the way so you know exactly what you're getting into and you fully understand it. Now, this whole benqi liquid staking did come out about a month ago. You can see February 16th is when they had a press release. Doing this whole staking AVAX on the seed chain without needing to stake on the Avalanche P chain allows users to earn validating rewards from the P chain without running on the full node or locking up AVAX on a validating node. And that's the whole thing with subnets and validating and the whole Avalanche ecosystem and how it even works in the first place, because it is a proof of stake protocol. Why liquid staking? This is done on the Avalanche platform chain, the P chain, which essentially locks up the AVAX token for a predetermined time. This results in the lockup of capital unable to be utilized within decentralized finance, and that's where liquid staking comes in, because you can actually use the assets that you have. So this visual pretty much sums it all up. Now, benqi does have about 62,000 followers on Twitter, and something they just announced today, you can get that sAVAX on Anchor protocol. That's pretty high. Really quick, let's take a look at the chart. The fully diluted market cap here is $400 million. The actual market cap is only 19 because everybody just stakes it. But you can see here the price peaked all the way out at 38 cents, and then in the run up in November went as high as looks like 33-ish. Right up here, it now is at 5 cents. So there is a long way to go to get back to that. And I know in my personal portfolio, I'm down a little bit on that, but benqi's got really good fundamentals. It will be a big name player on the Avalanche blockchain for years to come. The DeFi integrations with the benqi sAVAX token is what makes it so great. So the big thing that everybody does is goes on TraderJoe, and you can actually go ahead and add liquidity for AVAX and sAVAX. And because it's a one-to-one pair, there's no impermanent loss. You do earn an additional percentage on top of that, so you can provide some AVAX and sAVAX, which you'll be earning from your liquid staking. So the actual sAVAX and AVAX pool APR is very minimal, but where you make the big percentage is when you go into the farm. That's where you earn an additional 8.3%. 8.3 plus that 7.2% from the actual benqi liquid staking part, you're gonna be earning 15.5%. And that does fluctuate a little bit, but over 10% is really solid. There's a few other things you can do here: Kyber swap, more money, Ribbon Finance, Anchor, where you can now borrow as well, which makes that really cool. But benqi is a really cool project that has some other cool things as well. So I highly suggest you check the project out if you are not familiar with it already. You can see the normal APY here is about 6%, and the QI token is about 50%. So if you have any QI you want to stake, you can do that on their website. So benqi liquid staking is a very safe and rewarding investment that'll stack your AVAX as it climbs to the moon. If you want your crypto to be on a centralized exchange and don't want to mess with the DeFi stuff and still earn high yields, try out Celsius. There's a link down below in the description. Watch this video next for another crypto passive income source.